How to determine the encoding of text. I received some text that is encoded, but I don't know what char set was used. Is there a way to determine the encoding of a text file using Python? How can I detect the encoding/code page of a text file deals with C#?
Edit. Charday seems to be unmaintained, but most of the answer applies. Check this URL for an alternative. Correctly detecting the encoding all times is impossible. From Charday FAQ. However, some encodings are optimized for specific languages, and languages are not random. Some character sequences pop up all the time, while other sequences make no sense. A person fluent in English who opens a newspaper and finds TXZQJV2, DASD0 ACTGAVZ will instantly recognize that that isn't English, even though it is composed entirely of English letters. By studying lots of typical text, a computer algorithm can simulate this kind of fluency and make an educated guess about a text's language. There is the Charday library that uses that study to try to detect encoding. Charday is a port of the auto-detection code in Mozilla. You can also use Unicode Damit. It will try the following methods. An encoding discovered in the document itself, for instance, in an XML declaration, or, for HTML documents, an HTTP equiv meta tag. If Beautiful Soup finds this kind of encoding within the document, it parses the document again from the beginning and gives the new encoding a try. The only exception is if you explicitly specified an encoding, and that encoding actually worked, then it will ignore any encoding it finds in the document. An encoding sniffed by looking at the first few bytes of the file. If an encoding is detected at this stage, it will be one of the UT, asterisk encodings, EBCDIC, or ASCII. An encoding sniffed by the Charday library, if you have it installed. UT 8. Windows 1252.
Some encoding strategies please uncomment to taste. You might like to check the encoding by opening and reading the file in a form of a loop, but you might need to check the file size first.
Another option for working out the encoding is to use libmagic, which is the code behind the file command. There are a profusion of Python bindings available. The Python bindings that live in the file source tree are available as the Python magic or Python 3 magic Debian package. It can determine the encoding of a file by doing. There is an identically named, but incompatible, Python magic pip package on PyPI that also uses libmagic. It can also get the encoding by doing.
Here is an example of reading and taking at face value a chardet encoding prediction, reading n_lines from the file in the event it is large. Chardet also gives you a probability, i.e. confidence, of its encoding prediction. Haven't looked how they come up with that, which is returned with its prediction from chardet.predict, so you could work that in somehow if you like.
Все сообщи, прикрыли филм